What's going on, you guys? We're doing another reaction video. This will be a reaction to Brice. That don't sound like you. This was requested by Rochelle. Um, the title, that don't sound like you, kind of makes me think like maybe, like when someone tells you somebody did something and it shocks you, like, well, I know that person all my life. It don't sound like they would do this. You know what I mean? I think that's where he's probably going with that. But who knows? You know what I mean? We're gonna figure it out together. um, Yeah, there's not much for me to say, to be honest with you. Let's just get to the reaction. That's my guess, and let's do this. It's Brice, so I'm expecting it to be pretty good. He hasn't missed once. Bang, bang. Good, okay.
Girl, I'm glad you called. I first heard you talk. Took me a second cause I couldn't hear you draw. And that don't sound like you. No, that don't sound like you. I know it's been a while. I don't mean to pry, but when I asked you if you happy, I didn't hear a smile. And that don't sound like you. No, that ain't the girl I knew. You always sounded like truck tires on a gravel road, laughing at the world, blasting my radio.
I wasn't expecting it to pick up that fast. My bad. I caught me off guard a little bit. But kind of like how I guess in the beginning a little bit, I'm not like 100% like accurate, but like, you know what I mean? I was close. Basically like him talking to her. I guess I was on point, but like he don't hear like how she usually would sound. Like she doesn't sound happy and whatever, and like she doesn't sound the same. Basically, he says she doesn't have that drawl and things like that. So yeah, I was kind of in the right path like that. Okay, but yeah, the pickup. Let's go.
And that don't sound like you. No, that ain't the girl I knew. You always sounded like truck tires on a gravel road, laughing at the world, blasting my radio, cannonballs splashing in the water, doing whatever, whenever you wanted. What did he do? 'Cause you don't sound like you anymore.
He said, "What did he do? Because you don't sound like you anymore." So I'm guessing it's like maybe like an old friend of his, and she was in a relationship with a guy, and like he kind of like took that, the girl that he used to know, he took that away from her. He took it. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. The girl that he used to know, as in Brice, I can't get it. The girl he used to know is not the same. Like as she's dating someone, that guy is like changing her in a sense. Like she's not happy anymore, and like she's not the same person. Yeah.
Your pretty brown hair, you always loved it. Guess he didn't like it, so you just cut it, and that don't sound like you. No, that ain't the girl I knew. You always sounded like truck tires on a gravel road, laughing at the world, blasting my radio, cannonballs splashing in the water, doing whatever, whenever you wanted. What did he do? 'Cause baby, you don't sound like you anymore. Give me the girl I knew, 'cause you don't sound like you anymore. Anymore. Girl, I'm glad you called. First heard you talk. Took me a second 'cause I couldn't hear your draw.
Dang. I gotta give that a like for sure. Yeah, rating wise, think of that maybe 4 out of 5. I don't think the verses just weren't that long like I thought they would be. You know what I mean? Like obviously you get the gist of the song immediately, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, okay. For instance, it's on the screen right now. His song "Memory" I don't mess with. You know what I mean? You kind of, it makes you think a little bit like, oh wow, I never thought. You know what I mean? This one is more like he's a great friend because like he realized like the person that he known and loved doesn't seem happy or like the same person she was like with, you know what I mean, back in the day, like when he was around her probably all the time. You know what I mean? Which is the sign of a great friend. So that's why I give it 4 out of 5 for sure. But yeah, sometimes people get in relationships and they change. You know, I mean, some people change for the better, some people change for the worse. In this case, he's seeing that like she's not changing for the better. Like she doesn't seem like she should be in that situation anymore, and like he's pointing that out, kind of, which I respect. That, you know what I mean? That's the sign of a true friend right there. Don't let that one go. But yeah, I give that 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for sure. Yeah. That's gonna do it for this reaction. Shout out to you, Rochester, for the requests. Keep them coming. Hit the like button. Till next time, you guys. Peace.